Grand Rising. Welcome to the City of Healing. The city resides within. I hope everyone is doing well. It's a beautiful Monday. The sun is shining, and the sun is just beautiful, as usual. And I wanted to come forth to do a brief share as I head to my workplace, start another gray and day. And just as a reminder, or to let you know if you not already know or feel, that it's another full moon, June the 17th. And the moon is in Sagittarius Strawberry moon, which reminds us is extra illuminated. And it's a new season. And I'm excited, And yesterday topped it off for me, seeing the spirit of the rabbit, the spirit animal rabbit. And the rabbit has so many messages. The universe sends us so many messages if we're listening, not to necessarily what people are saying, but what you intuitively feel and see from the universe. And the rabbit had so many messages yesterday as I shared a brief video. And as we know, rabbits are very fertile and abundant. And it was a reminder to pay attention to the abundance, not what you don't have right now, what you think you don't have, because we have access to it all, since we are all. And we humans, animals, everything here that's alive or living comes from the soul, the sun. And we're one soul, which means sun, right? And the rabbit, sometimes the rabbit is not necessarily just what we call a rabbit. It's kind of what we call transmute or shape shifts as something from something else in most cases. But the rabbit, again, reminds us of our abundance and abundance of this world, not necessarily of the money, but, basically the air, the trees, love, family. We are so limiting in this physical form. That reminder from the rabbit, to focus on your abundance is very, very key. They are also, as we know, very fertile, and I get the strong feeling since I've been seeing a lot of rabbits lately, and I just got this feeling that someone unexpectedly is going to be having a child, and that's going to be a very good experience to witness. Anyway, being fertile is what the rabbits are known for, restart and rebirth. And rabbits don't stay nested. They leave their babies alone for quite some time, and they only come back to feed maybe once or twice a day, but it's really for the protection of the rabbit. And rabbits are plentiful because they are prey for a lot of the animals, especially the air signs, not the air signs, but the air animals, like the birds, etc., like that. So, and other animals as well. So they're very, very plentiful. They're more plentiful than human life. And also the rabbits, they are very much so earth beings, and they make burrows. So it's like another world underground, just on one level. And of course there's other life beyond that, but there's another life of rabbits that live underground. So reminding us to stay grounded. Rabbits are so plentiful. They're basically very social beings. We don't think that they are, but they are very social beings, and they stay in little packs and groups, and they kind of go out to feed on their own every so often, basically to give out messages and or as a reminder about what I'm talking about now. But they are very much so social beings, and we think that they're afraid and have very fearful, but they are just very protective of themselves, you know. And the rabbit yesterday was also a reminder to just not move so fast and just to be still and pay attention. They are very intuitive and instinctive creatures. And the one yesterday, it saw me, because I know it saw me because rabbits, their vision is 360. They see all around them. There's no such thing as them not seeing you. You know, they only have like one blind spot that's in the innermost spot, you know, interior of their eye on the inside. So they see almost 360 around them. They are very much so aware. And their hearing is also very keen. So it's just reminding us to pay attention to what we see, keep looking and keep listening. And they are not very vocal creatures, but you know, of course, if they're attacked, they'll scream and things like that. But you know, basically introverted. It's not that they can't speak, but they can. But you know, rabbits are more intuitive than most creatures are, and they are aware of what's around them that will harm them, or what they don't want to get too close. And that's not necessarily the closest that I've gotten to a rabbit, but it was fun to, you know, tease the rabbit and get it caught on tape, you know, because I never really considered putting it on tape until yesterday, and I thought that was fun to do. I don't do it a lot. I do, and I see a lot with nature, and I don't necessarily catch it all on video. I don't think about it sometimes, but sometimes I do. But again, the spirit animal of the rabbit, here to remind us to be here now, stay grounded, pay attention to your intuition, and pay attention to the abundance of the universe instead of what you think is the lack, you know. And it's another opportunity with this full moon to be reborn, to redo, because it is the redo season. It is starting anew. And Sagittarius, you know, pay attention, because the fire sign of your passion and your temper will be extra illuminated, you know. But also your love also is very also illuminated as well. But basically paying attention to, because you are the fire sign of your fire, that you illuminate, that you burn, not burn too harshly, in other words. Anyway, that's basically my message about the spirit animal of the rabbit. You know, I don't see them necessarily in my yard, but I do see them a lot when I'm walking. It's like they come out of the woodwork, like, look at us, we're here. And sometimes they let me get really close, and sometimes they do not. But they only come out basically maybe to feed and to give out reminders or messages. And as I mentioned, they're not necessarily what we call animals all the time. They can shapeshift from something else as a reminder of what the rabbit is here for. Anyway, that's my message on my way to work, and I hope you all have a beautiful Monday. Take care and stay blessed, and look to the rabbit. Take care. Bye.